everybody, Mountain Grandma here. Today I'm going to share with you a recipe for homemade tamarind candy. This is a healthy version. This is part of the Candy Christmas collaboration, and also a big thank you to all the other content creators who have joined in the candy making fun. Please check the description box down below for more channels that are going to have videos on candy making. Now get these 3 ingredients you see together and let's get started. All right, I've got my dates covered with water and I'm going to let these sit for maybe an hour or 2, just enough to get them a little bit softer. And I'll be back with you. All right, so I've let these soak for a couple hours. I'm going to go ahead and drain the water off. I've got 12 dates here. I'm doubling the recipe. For one batch, you could just do 6 dates. I'm also adding in a 1/2 cup of those raw organic cashews. Again, doubling the batch. So for one batch, it would be 1/4 cup, but I'm using a 1/2 cup. All right, now I'm going to put in 4 tablespoons of the tamarind concentrate. For a single batch, you would just do 2. All right, now to this, I'm going to add in 2 tablespoons of monk fruit sweetener. All right, let's get this blended up and I'll be back with you. All right, so I want you to see the consistency of this. Do you see it? It's still kind of wet. You could add more cashews if you wanted it drier, or if you had really nice soft dates, you wouldn't have to soak them like I did. But soaking them makes this batter turn out a little wetter. So instead of balls, I'm going to make these like pulparindos, if you've ever had those. So hold on one second. I'll show you what we do next. Here I've got an 8x8 pan lined with parchment paper. And you can see I've dusted a layer of powdered sugar at the bottom. Remember, so far I've only used the monk fruit sweetener. And you could do monk fruit sweetener at the bottom of this if you wanted to. I just like to shake up some natural sugars and regular sugar with an alternative sweetener, because I feel like if your brain's looking for it, what if it makes you eat more? So that's what I've done here. Now what I'm going to do is go ahead and get this layered in here and kind of flattened out in one layer. Now another option for this, which I might still do even though they're done, but I'm definitely going to do it next time, is I'm going to put these in my dehydrator and let them dehydrate a little bit. And I didn't think about that, but if you go over and watch Bland's Promised Land Ranch, they made some mints, and that's what Monica did. She put the mints after they were made into her dehydrator, and she liked the consistency of them better. So I'm doing that next time, and thank you to Monica for sharing that. See, that's why it's good for us to do this stuff and watch videos. But while I'm spreading this out, I thought I'd share with you some of the benefits of dates and cashews and even the tamarind and why it's so good for you. So dates themselves are such a high fiber, low glycemic index food. They're great as a sugar replacement because they're very sweet, but they're also high in antioxidants. They're great for bone health and brain health and heart health. They decrease cholesterol. They're great for your gut health. They boost energy. And this comes from just all the essential vitamins and minerals that they contain. They're high in vitamin C, D. They contain more than 50% of your daily value compared to bananas. Compared to bananas, guys. 3.5 ounces of dates actually provides 20% of your recommended daily intake of potassium. And cashews are the same, high in fiber, protein, and healthy fats, high in vitamins and minerals, like vitamin C, K, B, vitamin E, copper, zinc, iron. And tamarinds are also great for your digestive health because they're high fiber also, as well as high in antioxidants, vitamin C, anti-inflammatory, because of the polyphenols and flavonoids, and a great source of magnesium and potassium. Moving on. Okay, next thing we're going to do is get this put in the refrigerator and let it harden, and I'll be back with you. All right, so here I have the tajin. Did you see that? You got to have that. Your traditional tamarindo candy has the tajin in it. So anybody, you know, if you've ever bought that, you want to mix that with a little bit of the monk fruit sweetener. And then I'm kind of sprinkling it over the top here. Again, if you use your dates that are right from the store and you don't add water to them and soak them, you won't have such a wet texture like I did. I should have put it in the dehydrator. Looking back, I'll do that next time. But what I'm doing is I'm going to go ahead and roll this. And once I roll it up, I'm going to be slicing it. So you can kind of see that here. I did every now and then because it is still kind of sticky. I'm using the tamarindo sugar, you know, monk fruit sweetener, tamarindo blend to kind of sprinkle if my hands get to sticking on it. But I didn't have to do too much of that. It's just mainly on the inside there. But I got that all rolled up, and then you're seeing me make slices here. And then I'm dipping those into the tamarind or the tajin and setting those aside. So once I get all of these coated and sliced up and set them aside, I'm going to keep them in the refrigerator, but I may just go stick them in my dehydrator after watching that other video. But again, I'm running into that problem because my dates were a little older, so they were really hard, and I had to soften them before I put them into my food processor. If you have fresh dates, you won't have this same problem. And here they are. These taste just like the tamarind candy that you can buy at the store. They are so good, and I'm telling you, you've got to try this. They're not only good, they're so good for you. Such a great treat. I hope you'll give these a try, and don't forget to watch all the other candy making videos down in the description box down below. And also, the giveaway is going to be on January 3rd at 8:30 p.m. Central Time over at Yogi Hollow Farm's channel. I hope to see all of you there. And until the next time, guys, keep your joy, folks.